Livingston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all creatures, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. 'Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Gonna get you tonight.
What's up with that one?
She thought hula hooping during the commencement would be in the spirit of tonight's film.
Of course. Our film tonight is Zombies of Mora Tau. But does she not know that hula hooping has nothing to do with traditional Hawaiian hula dance?
Apparently not. I also attempted to explain that Mora Tau has nothing to do with the Hawaiian Islands, but is instead a fictional location on the coast of Africa. She refuted these facts by accusing me of being a total butthead.
She has a way with words. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. The lovely little compromario in the background would be my charming housemate, Tangela. And the sullen bloke to this side would be my worldly and sophisticated butler, Mr. Livingston, who unfortunately happens to be easily off-put by puerile insults delivered by ill-mannered debutantes. But enough about them, because we do so have a most fantastical program in store for you tonight. As previously alluded, we shall tonight present Zombies of Mora Tau from 1957. This is a rather nicely done film which we've never shown prior. Most impressive in the cast is Marjorie Eaton as Grandmama Peters, an impressive actress that actually later portrayed the Emperor in The Empire Strikes Back. It's true, mate. Look it up for yourself. Miss Eaton was actually born here in the Bay Area in Oakland, California, and was a skilled painter. But enough about her and the film. Let's talk about our guest, shall we? For joining us tonight will be the hugely talented and hilariously amusing actor John Kapelos. He's been in too many productions to name in this short commencement, but you'll likely remember him best for his John Hughes days as Carl the janitor in The Breakfast Club, Dino in Weird Science, and Rudy the oily bowhunk in 16 Candles. John will tell us about those and many other roles he's done over his long career, tell us what he's up to next, and give us his take on tonight's film. So don't go away, because it shall be another night of monochrome zombie fright right here on Creature Features.
Isn't it about time for this one to leave the nest?
Nonsense. She's still my muse, and I would rather miss the pitter-patter of her little boots running around the mansion. Stay tuned.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Micromat, making products that keep your Macintosh running at its best.
Welcome to Creature Features. It's going to be a wonderful night tonight. You know why? Because we've got John Kapelos. You know, I'm confused about how to say your name. You said Kapelos, and I said Kapelos.
Oh, Kapelos or
Kapelos. I like that one.
Kapulus.
Kapulus.
You can say it any number of ways. I say Kapelos.
Kapelos. It's like a cape that was lost.
They used to say in high school crap a lot.
No, they would not say that to you.
Yes, they would,
well, if they could only see you now, right?
Yes, and they try to.
He's done everything. No, every single movie you've ever seen, besides things that were done like in the 40s, he has been in.
I've done industrial films.
Industrial films.
Yes,
Those are great.
I did a film, How to Screw in a Light Bulb.
No, that would not require 3 people to film, though, right? One
no,
would
it
hope. One would hope. So thank you so much for coming up. How was the trip up?
It was wonderful. It was
Smooth
great.
flight.
It was wonderful.
It's nice.
Yeah,
And you didn't get attacked by any birds?
no,
on the way
no,
out?
nobody attacked me. No birds. No flight attendants. Nobody.
He was telling me during the break that he knew Suzanne Plachette,
I did.
who was in the birds, and she was eaten by birds, right?
Yeah, she was eaten by birds, and she was a fantastic individual. I really, really liked Suzanne. She was a great person. She swore like a truck driver.
Oh, we love truck drivers, especially the swearing part. Anyways, we're going to watch this movie tonight, Zombies of Mora Tau, and I know for a fact you have not seen it.
No, I have not. It was made in 1957, the year after
1957,
I was
right.
born.
Right. So you could have seen it. Now, you were born in Canada, right?
Yep, Kenyatta.
So would they show American spooky movies up there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I grew up. My mother was an American, and she would make me watch American movies.
Oh, it's just so you could, like, fix the accent, right?
Yeah. Well, she would indoctrinate me with her.
So you would
American
say
films.
about instead of about.
Yeah, she would. Yeah. My mother was from Boston, so she would say, "Have cornflakes," and we would say, "They're cornflakes, mother."
Oh, I love Boston accents. Park the car in Harvard Yard.
Yeah, pack the car and Harvard Yard, Scully Square, Georgie and Johnny, and all that sort
You're
of
good
stuff.
at this.
Yeah, she
well,
was
of
very-
course, he's an actor. He would be good at this. All right, let's say we start the film, and when we come back, I'm going to talk to you about everything. All right?
Columbia Pictures, right? Harry Cohn
Columbia Pictures.
right?
And-
Widescreen.
Yes. No, it's going to be nice. You're going to like it. Off we go. Zombies of Mora Tau. See you on the other side of the break. Welcome back to Creature Features. If you're just joining us, you're somewhat rather tardy, but it's all right. We'll forgive him this time, right?
Yeah.
All right. We are with John Kapelos, and we are watching Zombies of Mora Tau quickly on this movie. Zombies, you just run them over.
Yeah, man. I'd like to see a few agents get run over like that.
No, that's true. But they should put up one of those signs like they have like in San Diego that show zombies running across the road.
Zombies, yeah.
Exactly, right. No. To warn you that you might stumble
Well,
upon some zombies.
it's horrible to see zombies treated like that. That wouldn't happen today.
Right.
That would
No,
not
no. They have people like advocates.
Yeah.
now.
Well, zombies, should.
And the zombie law.
Well, I think that zombies really should have a lobby. They should have a zombie lobby.
Right.
It's a different time. Back then, zombies really were not protected,
It's not.
and they were really maltreated.
But things are different. Things are better now, right?
Well,
We're enlightened.
You would like to think so.
Speaking of which, I want to talk about things you've done. He's been in everything. I've already established that.
Yeah.
The Shape of Water. We're going
Yeah.
to talk about that later. But you did like almost every single John Hughes film.
Well, not really. I only did 3, and
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, Weird Science,
Weird
and
Science.
16 Candles.
Right. So, John Hughes, how did you meet him?
I auditioned for 16 Candles in 80 something or other, and we met. And he was from suburban Detroit, and I was from suburban London, Ontario. We sort of got along.
Right.
Similar.
Those two are close, right?
Somewhat. 2.5 hours away. We really got along. We really got along. And John was a smart, clever guy, and I like to think that maybe I had similar qualities at the time.
And that was a big role. I mean, you're all over that film.
Yeah. And Rudy Rizchek was my name.
Right. And then the fiancée, she's, what's wrong with her? She took a pill and...
She took some sort of muscle relaxant.
Right.
And
you're carrying her through the whole film.
Yeah. And her mother was a very famous actress in her day. Her mother was Carol Baker, the sex bomb.
Oh, really?
She was in Baby Doll with, which was a Leah Kazan movie in the late
wow.
50s. I don't know, we're talking about quality movies now, but
Right.
but Blanche Baker was my wife's name in 16 Candles.
Oh, wonderful.
And but that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to shoot. A lot of great actors in that sequence too.
And so that's the one you did first.
Yeah,
So
that was the
Breakfast Club
first-
came next?
16 Candles, and then Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. And you were Carl.
Carl,
the
shot that
janitor.
a couple of years, maybe a year and a half later. Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
And then we did Weird Science, and then I did
I
Ferris
want to
Bueller,
talk
but-
about Weird Science.
And then I got excised, cut out of.
We had one of the stars from Weird Science right in that chair you're sitting in.
Who was that?
I'm going to tell you when we come back. We've got to get back to the film, though,
Yeah,
right?
let's get back to this. Film.
Let's get back to Zombies of Mora Tau, and when we come back, we're going to get more great stories from John Kapelos. Don't go away, please.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back to Creature Features. Mr. Kapelos had to step away for a moment. You know, I think he had to take a call from his agent. He got another offer of some kind.
He's a busy man.
No, he's a well-paid thespian, I believe.
Well said.
Yeah, no, he's talented too. Anyways, it's time for us to do that thing, letters, because you sent us letters and stuff, and we have to do them, right? Right. What do we got, Mr. Livingston?
Something from Carmel, California.
Carmel, California. How are you, Tangela? Good. She did a pretty good job with the hula hoop thing demonstration. It's not Hawaiian, but
Not appropriate, but
why was
but
it not
well,
appropriate?
but well hulaed.
No, she's inspiring people to do physical activity, which is good. I can use a bit of it myself. All right, this letter is from Tim Blomgren. That name sounds familiar. He's from Carmel by the Sea. You know this place.
Yes.
And he goes, Dear Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and Tangela, hello again from Carmel by the Sea, not volcano. Thank you for clarifying. So he did write to us before, because he knows.
So
I get
what-
confused with the two. There's Carmel by the Sea and Carmel by the volcano, and I don't like Carmel by the volcano. It's itchy.
Ah.
I don't know, either sulfur or something. I enjoy viewing the House That Would Not Die movie. However, I originally thought it would be a documentary about my neighbor's crazy remodeling job, which was far scarier than anything Barbara Stanwyck's daughter could dish out. Which, you know, could be right. Because anytime you live next to a restoration of that kind, there's lots of noise.
Yes.
I could not handle this. I need to clarify a couple of things about Carmel. Although the Hog's Breath restaurant is still in business, Clint Eastwood no longer owns it. He does, however, still live in the area, I know where, but it is a local secret. Plus, I'm worried that Tangela might find out and make a trip down there, and nobody wants that. You wouldn't cause any harm to Clint Eastwood, would you? You know, our prior guest, Pamela Ferdin, she was the first person in a movie to kill Clint Eastwood.
Really?
Yeah, in The Beguiled, she killed him. It was the first time in a movie he'd been killed. Imagine that. So you'd have to worry about Pamela and not Tangela. At any rate, here is some dough to help with Andrew's medical bills. Could I have an autographed picture of you guys? And he sent us a check for $50 American. That's a lot for a bloody photo, but yes, of course, we'll send you an autographed photo, I assume, to this address. Yes, to this address. And, you know, we don't sell those autographed photos, do we?
Not really.
When we do a show, sometimes we'll sell the photo and we autograph for free, right?
Yes.
But we don't sell the photo. So if you want to send us a contribution of any reasonable size, something that's not insulting, right? If they send me a check for 5 cents, I will be insulted and I will send them back their check and I will give their address to Tangela to send another gift as well. But if you send something reasonable, we'll send you an autographed photo. How's that for an offer?
Sounds reasonable.
Yes, quite reasonable. Thanks for sending this to us, Tim, and we will see you soon in your mailbox. Next, Mr. Livingston. Looks like an email.
Indeed.
And this one is from Uncle Mikey, and he spells it with 4 E's after the mic.
And he goes, subject, Coffee 20 drops creature features. Being one of the original followers of Creature Features from its start, in Sacramento launch through KTVU and Bob Wilkins, through John Stanley, and now the reinstatement of the new Creature Features, it seems to me the Coffee 20s being quite obtuse when they think they have better programming for 10 p.m. at night. I grew up with Westerns in the 60s, but to replace Creature Features with Westerns is ridiculous. All around the country there are stations picking up Creature Features along with YouTube and all the other sources for watching Creature Features. So now that James Gabbett is no longer with Coffee TV 20 and Coffee 20 wants to abandon Creature Features, I will be abandoning Coffee 20 entirely. There's no sense or reason to tune into Coffee 20 anymore when it's run by Brontosaurus Brain Power. All right, so Uncle Mikey, I need to explain a few things for you here. Coffee is gone. So Coffee rode off into the sunset and became Grit TV. So, everybody has stopped watching Coffee because Coffee no longer exists, and that's why we're not on that station anymore. However, that only represented maybe 5-10% of all viewers, right?
Yes.
And the rest are all over the world on YouTube and Vimeo and all this and all the other stations we do. We're on 40 other stations.
45.
So, losing Coffee was sad, but it's not that big of a deal. So don't be too mad. Tune into YouTube. Picture looks better anyways, right? Better
Yes.
quality.
Better quality.
Right.
High
Last
resolution.
but not least,
We have a package.
a package. Oh, it looks like one of these gift boxes, which it is. So I shall take out the letter, if I can find it, and give the rest to Miss Tangela. Oh, this is a handwritten note, but it looks like it was written well. Did you pre-screen this? Is there any bad words in this?
None that I could ascertain.
All right. So this is from Russell Ledwell in Morgan Hill, California. I think it was a hill owned by Morgan at one time. That's why.
Perhaps.
I could be wrong. Hello to the gang of Creature Features, Vincent, Livingston, Tangela, and everyone behind the scenes that make the show so fun. I've been a fan since the 70s. I catch your show on every Saturday. It's run on cable TV channel 20. What is it? I'm confused. The other bloke just said it's not on 20, and now this one's saying it is on 20.
There are 20s on various cables.
Oh, is that what it is? So there's like 2020s maybe.
Well, it could be 20 in a different area. Where is he from?
He's right. Morgan Hill. So I don't know. The set is cool. Set and cast again. There he goes. And the mansion's scary all by itself. I find that you're a good host. Livingston helps keep the flow of the show going. And Tangela is a fun little nymph. I've never heard you called that before. I have not missed a show, but I am tired of the same reruns of bad movies. How a decent one at least once a month? I have included gifts for you all. Let's see some of these gifts. Maybe you can sign them and auction them off on air or your website. Now, I don't like auctioning things. It's strange. Oh, those look like my gloves.
Those are your gloves.
No, those are not my gloves. Show me.
They are now.
No, these are made from vinyl. Mine are made from actual cow leather, and they're longer.
Naugahyde.
That's Naugahyde. So 2 pairs of that. What else? Mr. Livingston, a thing. What else? I need to see what he sent before I think. Oh, you like those. She loves those. All right. This could bring in some decent money for decent in-color movies. We've run some good movies. I don't know what you're talking about. We've, like the one we're running tonight, Mora Tau is a good film.
It is a good film.
It's not color.
Good quality film.
It's a good quality film, but it's not color. But we ran a good color one recently, right?
Yes.
The Whatever Happened to Aunt Alice. That was a good one, right?
That was very good, actually.
And then we did the one with Pamela, with the daughter of the mine. That was color. So maybe you need to check your glasses, sir. He continues, I promise I'll keep watching and keep up the good work. Cheers, Russell Ledwell. P.S. Morgan Hill is north of Gilroy Garlic Festival or south of San Jose. That's a nice area. I know exactly where it is now. You have to drive by Morgan Hill to go to Gilroy Gardens. You've been to Gilroy Gardens, right, Tom? It's a beautiful place. It's the nicest amusement park I've ever been to, and I've been to Disneyland Paris. Anything else? What did Livingston get?
Thank you.
What is it? The mystery.
It looks like button covers.
Button covers? More button covers.
What?
my-
Oh, yin and yang button
Oh,
covers.
look at that. That's very nice. Yeah,
Quite.
he likes stuff
That's
like
very thoughtful. Thank
that.
you.
It is. See? He likes you already. All right, is that it?
That's it.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us an email, send it to the address you see appearing over here. Or if you'd like to send a package full of wonderful gifts that make Mr. Livingston smile, send it to the address you see right here. We'll be back soon with Mr. John Kapelos, but first let's get back to Zombies of Mora Tau. Who does your hair, John?
My wife.
She does a better job than my wife does. Because I don't have a wife. Maybe I should get a wife. I should get married and then have good hair again.
Well.
Right? Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, we're with John Kapelos.
That's right.
I'm going to remember that. I should have spelt your name with a C. Then
Well,
I'd say
K's are funnier.
K's are funny, they are. So, and we are watching Zombies of Mora Tau. So, Grandmama in this movie, you saw her. She looks like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, she
somewhat.
does. Yeah. yeah.
Right, kind of old. She was only like in her early 50s when she did that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
She looks a little bit older.
I don't think it was makeup. I think she just had one of those faces that. I bet she was an old-looking baby.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened?
She's
What happened? But she ended up being the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back.
really.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
they stuck the thing on her head, and then they redubbed her voice with a man's voice.
Wow. Well, that's a long career. Then.
I just learned this today.
Wow.
And she's from here.
She's from what, this area?
She was born in Oakland and died in Palo Alto.
Oh, so she didn't have a long way to go.
I suppose not. You know, if she'd been alive, well, we did the show, I would have had her on as a guest. Not tonight, because I have you.
Yeah. Well.
He's done more stuff.
So
Way
her name
more
was
stuff.
Eaton, right? And she married a guy named Hogg, so she became Eaton Hogg.
I like that.
That's an old
That's the
Spinal
way they
Tap
do
joke.
American names around here. No, they make them clever. I like that. All right, so on this movie, not much is happening, but will happen soon, and we'll get back to that soon. I want to talk about you and that movie, Weird Science.
Yes.
You were in Weird Science.
I was.
You were in one of the best parts of Weird Science.
Yeah,
Probably
probably.
the funniest scene in the entire film was that bar scene.
Yeah, it was a fun scene to shoot.
Right,
a lot of guys in that one.
Right.
A lot of guys.
Right. Now, the main woman, what was her name? Kelly LeBrock?
Kelly LeBrock.
What was
yeah.
she like?
Oh, well, you know, a lot of people liked her. She was going out with a guy named Victor Dre at the time.
That sounds devious.
Yeah,
and
Victor
cunning.
Dre owns a big place in Vegas called Dre's, right? And
Right.
he was a very famous sort of type of guy. And she was the object of a lot of people's fascination.
My
She's
goodness.
a very beautiful, beautiful woman.
Nice lady. She's British as well, right?
She is, she is. Yep. And God, a lot of people liked her. A lot of people liked her. And,
Well, she didn't do much after that, did she?
No, I think that she was kind of protected, you know, and coddled by her husband, and sort of not really. I don't think she was interested in being in show business.
She was so good.
Yeah.
She was so good. But you continued. You've not stopped working.
No, I'm a workaholic. I
That's
have to.
awesome.
Plus, you know, I'm in debt to the mob, so you know I have to work.
Well, nothing to do with Kelly LeBrock, though.
No,
right?
no,
of
no.
course
Just
not. Of course
I'm
not.
in, you know, for 50 grand large every week. I have to pay them.
Well, it's that gambling habit, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's better than other habits.
Yeah. Well, me and Phil Mickelson.
So you were in The Shape of Water,
Yes.
and did you like the film? When you went and saw it, did you like the
loved
finish?
the movie. You know, it's very rare that you are in a movie that you love. Like, you know, I could have been in this zombie movie, but that would have
You wouldn't have loved it.
No, I wouldn't have
Yeah,
loved it. But it's really great to be in a movie that you love. And Guillermo del Toro is one of the most fantastic people to work with. He is
Oh, yes.
adorable, and he is an artist. He is truly the Fellini.
He does everything, right?
Yeah, he's really a genius.
Right. Amazing.
Truly a genius.
All right, speaking of genius, let's get back to this film.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to find out about some of these other things you've done.
I didn't know that zombies were afraid of fire.
You know, that's a new thing. I always thought it was Frankenstein. We'll figure this out. Yeah. All right, off we go. See you on the other side of the break.
Hello, this is Pete from Newcastle, Virginia. Love the show, been watching for years now, and you guys do such an incredible job and show such great movies that I haven't seen before. The Oblong Box is fantastic. Thank you, and keep up the good work.
Portions of Creature Features are brought to you by the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Explore the mystery at winchestermysteryhouse.com.
You know, I don't believe it either.
Walking on the bottom of the ocean, that zombie is amazing.
But it makes sense because he's dead. He doesn't need to breathe, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, zombies, back in the day, those zombies could do anything.
I thought, you know, since they burn, you'd think they'd float.
Yeah, well,
Right.
you know.
I think they have special shoes.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, this is before Nike, too.
Yeah, no. The big Nikes that make the ones that Tom Cruise use.
Oh, yeah, well, Tom Cruise.
They make him tall.
I rest my case.
Right. No, he's a short man.
Yeah, in a lot of
Very
ways.
short. All right, welcome back to the show. We are watching Zombies of Mora Tau with our friend John Kapelos.
Whatever.
You know, I'm going to get it right. Very last segment, I shall get it right. But we were talking during the break. You said you were on an episode of Seinfeld.
I was.
I like Seinfeld.
I did too. That was fun.
And so what did you do? What did you portray?
I played his sniffing accountant, Barry
Oh, my
Prophet.
goodness. Oh, and he had some type of allergy, right?
Well, they thought maybe he was doing a little bit of what they call the Mexican
Snuff.
or the Colombian jumping bean juice.
Right.
But then they thought maybe he was allergic to a sweater.
Oh, that could
And
do
they
it.
thought maybe he was doing the other stuff, and they didn't really know.
Right.
So
The
you have to
cold.
watch the episode if you haven't seen it.
Right. So it was fun doing that. And that was shot in L.A., right?
Yeah, it was shot, well, wherever LA is.
Right,
Yeah, I think it's that way.
Right.
Yeah, it was shot in LA, and many, many years ago. I had long hair at that point, and I used to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had hair
Right.
at that moment, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. 3 of the cast members were really nice to me.
And the fourth.
Yeah, there was one that was kind of marginal.
Right.
I won't say his name, George
But you could-
Costanza.
Oh, him?
No,
That was not going to be the one I would guess.
no, I was just joking.
I bet in reality he's a nice guy, but he's under pressure under the
Well, they were
lights.
all under pressure, but I have to say, Michael Richards was one of the funniest effing guys I've ever worked with.
Oh, for sure.
He does this thing in this episode where he drinks a beer with a cigarette in his mouth, and then he gets hit with a bar, piece of a bar, you know, that opens up,
Right,
boom, hits
right.
his head. It's one of the funniest bits I've ever had to be, and I had to keep a straight face through the whole thing. If people know this episode,
Right.
it's
How many takes?
one take, because
take?
what's his name came up to me. What is his name?
Oh, right. He's got his own show.
Yeah, he's
now.
got his own show.
Right.
And he came up to me and says, John, you cannot ruin this take because you never know what he's going to do. So he was so funny.
So you just had to keep a straight face. And,
Well, actually, I bit the inside of my cheek, and at the end of the evening, I had to went home and looked at my cheek. It was bleeding.
Because-
But he is so funny. Larry David told me, do
Right.
not laugh.
Right.
Do not laugh.
Right. And he's a nice guy, I bet.
Larry is very intense. Right. They're all really, really nice, except for, you know, the one cast member.
That
didn't-
one guy.
Yeah.
There's always that one guy,
No,
isn't
I'm
there?
just joking.
Isn't there? Umbrella Academy.
Yes,
You did that.
I did.
And you played
I played Jack Ruby.
Jack Ruby.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That was fun. I did the second season of the Umbrella Academy.
Wow.
And it was kind of a fictive take on Jack Ruby.
Right.
They do this sort of history mashup. And I played Jack Ruby back in 1960, whatever.
Right.
And that was a really intense, fun thing to do.
And they recreated the entire scene.
Well, they sort of do a bit of a recreation of that time period, yes.
Wow,
but
that's incredible.
really, really great show, and really neat character to play, although not entirely historically accurate, because they sort of use it, as I said, as sort of a historical mashup.
Right.
But a great
fun.
show.
It's fun.
Great show.
Well, that's what Tarantino does with all his films, right?
Who?
He changes history. A Tarantino bloke. Or
Never heard of him.
maybe he would redo Zombies of Mora Tau.
Oh God,
So
what
it
he could
doesn't
do with
end
this movie.
Right.
I
All right,
mean-
let's find out what happens, eh?
Yeah.
Off we go, back to Zombies of Mora Tau, and when we come back, John's going to tell us another story about something more interesting than this film. Promise. See you soon.
Hello, this is Mr. Livingston. It would appear I have been tasked with requesting you to help our show financially by visiting our Patreon page. Your generosity will help us keep Creature Features on the air. With only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new entertainment for your viewing pleasure each and every week. And if you have the desire to give more, you might even receive a gift from Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Not again. Oh, man. Oh.
Welcome back to Creature Features. It's Zombie Night, and it's John Kapelos.
Very
night.
good.
John Kapelos night, and zombie time.
How did they turn her into a zombie?
They are not following zombie science.
They did something to her. They did something to her.
You know, they make it look like it was like a potion, or they talked her into being a zombie.
Yeah. They tricked her. They tricked her.
But there was no zombies in the relic, were there?
No. There were sort of a few zombies off camera in the relic, but that's another story.
Right.
I think the director was a zombie.
Right.
Peter
So,
Hyams.
how was that filming that film?
Well, I mean, there were a couple of incredible actors to work with. There was an actress, a very I'm forgetting her name, but she worked on a lot of John Ford movies,
Right.
and she was really wonderful. And it was an experience working in that movie. We got wet a lot. There was a lot of, and then we were working with a Stan Winston monster,
Oh, he's the best.
and that was kind of interesting.
Right.
And working with Tom Sizemore, which was interesting. And
You know, he was on the show.
oh, really?
He sat right there, that same chair, not long ago.
He was kind of a monster in his own right.
Yeah, he's
And
interesting.
there was kind of a synergy between the cast members in that film.
Now, where did you shoot this?
We shot in Chicago, the
Right,
Relic, and we also
right.
shot on the soundstage at Paramount.
So you've done a lot of stuff in Chicago. It's like Hollywood #2 for a while there, right?
Yeah, I think my first movies in Chicago were Breakfast Club and
Right.
16 Candles,
Right.
and I also shot Head Office was in that was in Toronto.
Where's your favorite place to film?
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa. That's
Yeah.
a nice. It's close to here. You know, Hitchcock used to love Santa Rosa.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
no.
Hitch. I loved working with Hitch.
That's
I mean,
how-
anywhere to work is good. You know, I've shot everywhere. Anywhere
But
that.
what's the most exotic place you've been sent?
I've shot a film. I shot a mimic sentinel in Romania.
Romania.
Yeah, that was a fun place
goodness.
where they would put a big radio mic and say, this is a Russian radio mic. We put it here. It's portable. And I said, no, this is not portable radio mic.
How fun.
Yeah, but shooting in Romania, I've shot in Spain, which was I shot in Cadiz, Spain, and I shot in Mallorca and Madrid with Raul Julia. I did a movie about Onassis. I've shot in Manitoba, I've shot in Alberta, I've shot in Newfoundland, I've shot in Florida.
It's a great way to see the world, is it not?
I've shot in every Canadian province except for Quebec.
How about Halifax?
I've shot in Halifax. I shot The River King with Ed Burns.
Oh, nice.
in Halifax.
Oh, you know, I've always wanted to move there. I thought if I ever move away from America, I would go.
Oh,
to
Halifax is a wonderful place.
Yeah, sounds like
The
a nice
Arm.
You know, speaking of Canadians, many of our viewers are Canadian.
Good.
The bulk of the mail we get sometimes is from
Well, you know how you
Canadians.
spell Canada, right?
How?
C-A-N-A-D-A.
That's a good way to do it. All right, what do you say we wrap up this film?
Let's go.
All right, we're going to wrap up this film, and then when we come back, we're going to find out what you're doing next, right?
Yeah.
Right? All right. Off we go. Zombies and Mora Tau. Don't go away because it's going to be fun.
This brief moment of tranquility has been brought to you by Nightscape. Relax and sleep better every single night with this and other videos from our free YouTube channel. Learn more by visiting nightscape.co today.
And so ends Zombies of Mora Tau. That was too easy.
Yeah, well, those guys turned out to be good guys at the end, right?
Well,
But, you know, that's the way you get rid of zombies in 1957.
I think what it was you could not shoot zombies in the head in 1957 because of the TV laws.
Yeah, well, you know, but that's the way you did it in those days.
No, but you've never acted as a zombie, have you?
Is this a trick question?
No, it is. It's an amazing question because if you have not been a zombie, I'm going to ask if you've been the person who shoots a zombie.
Never really nailed that part.
No.
It's very, very difficult. And Hollywood these days, you know, there's a lot of ageism. I'm over a certain age now, and, you know, they're really giving those parts to a lot younger.
I could see you
sort of
portraying
the Benedict Cumberbatches of the world are getting those parts.
No, I can see you portraying a person who's been hunting zombies for a long time, and you teach younger people how to do it.
All right, let me give it a shot right now.
That's it. Yeah, it's confidence. That's how you kill zombies. You need confidence. You need that more than a gun.
Yeah,
right?
I feel it. I feel
true.
it. Yeah.
That's true. All right. This has been ridiculous, but I love it.
Yeah.
What are you doing next, John?
Well, I'm going to EDD, going to fill out a few
EDD?
forms at unemployment development.
A busy actor like you, I don't.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to Walmart and fill out maybe get a job at Walmart. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure there's more roles for you. Perhaps this zombie.
Maybe to
thing.
roll a target. You know, they've I don't know, a couple places maybe. No, I actually, I got a show that I called Mayor of Koreatown that I'm developing right now.
Oh, you are?
And hopefully we're going to get that up and running.
Nice.
That was acting, folks, about the Walmart
He's
thing.
good. No, he's very good. You had me fooled for a moment.
And maybe a job at Penguins Yogurt. And a few other things we're developing. The royal we.
So are you going to be strictly behind camera on this, or are you going to be in front
No,
as
the
well?
Mayor of Koreatown is something that I'm writing with a couple of other people, and that hopefully will get up, and I'll be acting in as well as
Right. Wonderful.
directing and writing.
As you should be. Right. I understand you do
Suffering.
some music work as well.
I do.
Right.
I have an album called Too Hip for the Room that's currently out
For the
on
room.
Spotify.
And what's your axe?
My axe.
Right. Yes.
I play the guitar.
The guitar?
I play a bit
Nice.
of piano, and
Very
I
nice.
sing.
3 axes?
3 axes, no waiting.
Three axis person. That makes you 3-dimensional, which is
Yes.
good. All right. Well,
I am the axis.
I want to thank you for coming
Oh,
on the show
thank
and
you.
watching the movie with us.
Thank
and
you.
Next time you're in town,
Yes.
you must pop in and say hello again.
I shall and will.
And we will find out what you're doing next.
Yes, yes, yes.
But as far as you guys go, thank you so much for watching the show tonight. We know you could have been watching like the Farm Report or something like that. News. They watch, if they don't watch us, they watch the news. And they know the news is bad, so they watch us because they get good news, right? Right. We will see you next week. Different guest, different movie. I don't know who, but it will be fun. So don't go away and don't forget, we love you. So, John.
Yes.
Kelly LeBrock.
What?
We've been trying to get her on our program, and we haven't been able to find her. Maybe you could give us some help with that.
Are you kidding? She wouldn't come on your program. With you looking like that?